Hi there, it's Debbie from celestialastrologyhealing.co.uk, and today I am continuing my video, which I made a mistake, and somehow you don't need to hear about it, but I paused the wrong bit, and I thought I was recording, and so this is part 2 of the lunar eclipse on Saturday, the 28th of October 2023 at 21:42 British summertime. Take 1 hour off for universal time and adapt to your own time zone. So this partial lunar eclipse is the very last in the series across the Taurus and Scorpio axes, which began on the 19th of November 2021. So when there's a full moon, it brings to a culmination point, an ending, bringing things into full illumination. Although because this is a partial lunar eclipse, there's maybe something not quite visible, but it is an end point at the end of this full moon eclipse. So if you're new to my channel, my name's Debbie, and I welcome you to subscribe and like and put comments in below. I'm relatively new to doing these videos, only been doing it about a year, and because I only do about 2 a month at this stage, it always seems to be a massive challenge, and but I do enjoy getting them out there, and I am passionate about astrology. So please subscribe if you would like to hear more from me. That would encourage me to offer more. Okay, so hopefully you can see Leo on the 9 o'clock position here, down here. This is the ascendant of Leo. So it shows that the, I'm still trying to find my annotate tool, but it doesn't seem to be wanting to pop up. So we've got the sun in the 4th house of Scorpio, opposite the moon in the 10th house of Taurus. So this is a very powerful dynamic, because the 4th house is one of the angles of the chart, as is the 10th house. So this is really related to the 10th house, where you are seen in the public sphere, your public reputation, what you're seen to be doing out there in this action house, a very visible house here. And there could be some opportunities and growth and positivity from the Jupiter influence here, and there also could be some independence and freedom and liberation brought out here with the influence of Uranus. And also we've got the sun in the opposite house of Scorpio, co-present with Mercury in Scorpio, evening star, communications, and Mars in Scorpio, very powerful and able in this house of home and family. So there's something about finding completion around topics about what you're seen to do publicly and things that are going on in your house of home and family here. And after this eclipse, the sun will also move into opposition with Jupiter and Uranus as well. That's for Leo ascendants there. So sorry, my annotate's only just popped up. So just to quickly point these areas out for you, this area up here in the 10th house and the area here in the 4th house, this is where the dynamic opposition is going to be happening, hopefully with some positive endings and completions of topics related to home and family, your roots and ancestry, and the public house of what you're seen to do and the public sphere. So I hope that's helpful for you. Now moving on to Virgo ascendant, I'm going to just stop doing the chart share because I haven't prepared every chart ahead. So the moon Virgo ascendant will be in your 9th house of Taurus, opposite the sun in the 3rd house of Scorpio. So the 9th house was known in ancient astrology as the house of God, and the 3rd house was the house of goddess. So in relation to the 9th house, where the moon is, there could be a sense of some completion coming in related to topics of the higher mind, any further studies that you've undertaken, any accolades that you've achieved through studying, or something about your spiritual and religious journeys that have provided you with deep understanding and meaning in your life, which may have begun back in October 2022. So if you've been studying or practicing certain work, maybe you're finally being seen in this sphere of being a wisdom holder, a teacher, somebody that has things to offer others. With the opposition here in the Sun in Scorpio, co-present with Mercury and Mars in your local environment house, related to your communications and journeys and siblings. So Mars is insightful here, maybe able to help you in this area with passionate communications with Mercury present. So yeah, across those houses, the feminine house of the moon, the third house, and the masculine house of the sun, the ninth house, there's something coming to completion here for you, Virgo ascendants. So I hope that's helpful for you as you move forward. So then moving across to next to Libra ascendant, the moon will be in your 8th house of Taurus in opposition to the sun in the 2nd house of Scorpio. So again, these are related to topics around finances and money, your skill set and your ability to work with others and shared resources. You know, the 8th house is about money from others. It's about your interactions and what you bring to the table and what others bring to the table, in a sense of sharing. So there could be an ending to how that's previously worked with you in joint finances, and bringing together potential to maybe do things differently, maybe share your pot if you're in a relationship related to finances. If you're single, it could just be highlighting what others offer you, money that comes in from others, such as grants or rebates or inheritances, which have been helpful to you in the past that are coming to an end point here. And also because you've also recently had this solar eclipse in your 1st house, Libra, this could indicate a new way forward that you deal with expressing your own abilities and skills related to that. So hopefully that's helpful for you, and good luck in the future. Scorpio ascendant, you're one of the fixed signs, one of the angles of the charts, and this is where the moon will be in your 7th house of Taurus in opposition to the sun in the 1st house of yourself, Scorpio. So these axes are very dynamic. They're about finding balance between how you express yourself in life and how you assert yourself and how you focus on life and your vitality and your psychology and everything. In the 1st house, the helm of the ship, Mercury is joy, opposite the moon in Taurus in the house of relationships, personal relationships, those that you interact with as part of your life. If you're not in a close relationship, this could represent your clientele and your audience. And it can be helpful with Jupiter here, bringing gifts and rewards and recognition in that life, your business public sphere there with your work, and independent Uranus highlighting some potential here, maybe wanting to be a bit more independent or maybe self-employed here. But there's something coming to an end here with this moon in the 7th house. And the sun is about your personal expression, being strengthened by Mars, who's passionate, focused, and intensely determined around your own outlook in life. And Mercury, the messenger of the gods, providing deep insight and probing skills of intuition. So maybe this is a time of reflection, looking at balance between your personal life, your self-expression, and shared relationships. So I hope that's helpful, Scorpio ascendant. Moving on to Sagittarius ascendant. This is my rising sign here. The moon will be in the 6th house of Taurus in opposition to the 12th house of Scorpio. So the topics of everyday life are represented by the 6th house where the moon is. This was known in ancient astrology as Mars's joy. So it can be sometimes a little bit of conflict going on around that, but it's about service, work, everyday duties. And with Jupiter there, it can enhance some positivity, optimism and opportunities, with maybe a sense of independence in your work life with Uranus present there, giving new opportunities that may have started around October 2022 at the solar eclipse in Scorpio. Also with a sense of completion, the 6th house is related to health. So if you've had any niggly health problems rumbling on, there could be a sense of Jupiter here bringing things to a fore, finding out through tests or some sense of healing, completion related to your personal health. It could also be related to pets, because this is the house of pets, smaller than a goat. as they said in ancient astrology, this house here. And the sun is in the hidden house of Scorpio, the 12th house, which was known as Saturn's joy. It's a very isolated, private place, the 12th house, the furthest away from the helm of the ship, the first house. So with the sun hidden here in the house of passionate, intense, private, secretive Scorpio, with the detective Mercury, who's also in tune, and Mars here, in tune with other realms and the mysterious undercurrents, there could be added energy to this part of your life, needing a sense of reflection and going into the subconscious. So finding balance from this private area of your life and everyday routine life and service to others. This is going to be heightened for you, Sagittarius ascendants. So moving on to Capricorn ascendants. The moon will be in your 5th house of Taurus, which is known as Venus's joy in ancient astrology. And the sun will be in the 11th house of Scorpio, which is known as Jupiter's joy in ancient astrology. So the 5th house, where the moon will be, brings to a fruition point, a culmination point, and an illumination point of topics around love, romance, pleasures, creativity, entrepreneurship, things like your birthing, maybe they're coming to a head, and it's also related to children. So there could be, for some of you Capricorn ascendants, obviously within the fertile period of your life, that's only going to be possible if you're within that realm. Jupiter here may offer blessings of pregnancy, highlighting this opportunity for pregnancy, and unpredictable Uranus adding some unexpected spice, or your creative projects could be seen if you're out of that fertile period of your life. We still can give birth to creativity and seeds that we have within us, things to offer the world at large. And the sun is in the house of Jupiter's joy in Scorpio, the 11th house, co-present with a powerful Mars who's persistent and delves into topics which may involve your friendship groups, your community and tribe. And Mercury here in Scorpio also may heighten some shared ideas, group initiatives, and it can be benefits as well from your career house, because it's a second derived house from the 10th house of career, 1-2, that's your hopes and wishes, and it could be about some potential things coming to fruition here, Capricorn ascendants, related to groups and allies. There could be an ending here, but the necessity is to find balance around your personal pleasures of the 5th house and those activities which also involve friends and groups on a larger scale. Thank you for listening. And your Aquarius ascendant, this will be in one of the fixed houses. So it's more powerful for you potentially if you've got planets around 2 to 8 degrees of the fixed signs: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio and Aquarius. So Aquarius, this will be in your 4th house of Taurus, the moon, and the sun will be in the 10th house of Scorpio. So there's topics in the house where the moon is in Taurus of family, home, the land, resting place, ancestry, property. And there's maybe a sense of completion here with this full moon partial eclipse highlighting things coming to fruition that maybe arose with topics in October 2022 with the solar eclipse in Scorpio. And the sun is in the opposite house of Scorpio, co-present with powerful Mars, who's at home in his temple, able to do things really powerfully, in depth, really going deep into the darker realms of things in Scorpio in a really incisive way. An evening star Mercury here, maybe bringing some sort of element to your social reputation being highlighted in this very visible area of your life, the 10th house, which is known as the house of praxis, because it's about action. So with all full moons, there's a need to find balance with these feminine and masculine principles. So that's the challenge for you, Aquarius, at this time between home and family and your public sphere of life there. So finally, we move on to the last sign of the zodiac, which is Pisces. So let me just find that for you. Thank you. It was on the back of one of my sheets here. At least I've got it printed. So thanks for listening, Pisces ascendant. Always the last sign of the zodiac after the beginning of the astrological year, starting with Aries. So thanks for your patience. The moon will be in the 3rd house of Taurus in opposition to the sun in the 9th house of Scorpio. So again, this is related to the 3rd house is the house of goddess. In ancient astrology, it was the house of friendships. In Taurus, it's a fixed earth sign, very stable. But what we have with Taurus there, within Taurus with the moon, we've got Jupiter offering expansion and growth and opportunities coming to fruition. Uranus with that independent sort of slant on things, something outside the box being highlighted in your local environment. It could involve things coming to a head around topics around teaching and communications, and it may involve your siblings and aunts and uncles here. The moon is exalted in Taurus, striving for security. Jupiter offering good fortune, but there's rebellious Uranus potentially offering a recurved ball here. So this full moon culmination point could be a sense of something coming to completion around topics of learning or how you communicate within your local neighborhood, which might have began these topics around the Scorpio solar eclipse, October 2022. And the sun is opposite in the house of God, the 9th house of Scorpio here, strengthened by the presence of Mars in his own temple, with insightful Mercury, the evening star here. So this is encouraging delving into deeper topics which expand your knowledge and understanding of the greater importance, greater things that are more important in life, the higher mind here, the house of God. So there's an opportunity, Pisces ascendant, for you to create a new sense of balance within your everyday locality and with your wider world that inspires you, maybe more on a connective level with more humanity and spiritual sort of essence there, maybe coming to the fore. So thanks for listening. And basically what we have to all remember, no matter what sign of the zodiac, rising sign you are, is this is the last axes, solar or lunar eclipse across these Taurus and Scorpio axes. Probably won't have another one. I think it's about 17 years because the nodes have shifted into Libra and Aries, which began in April 2023, and they continue on for about 18 months. So this is an opportunity. Just allow yourself to be aware of what's coming to completion for you in this Scorpio house and Taurus house in your life. And with all the difficulties, it's been known we're in between two eclipses. The 14th of October, we had a new moon solar eclipse in Libra, and now we've got this one 2 weeks later on the 28th of October, the lunar partial eclipse. It's an intense time between these Scorpio and Libra eclipses here. So be kind to yourself. You know, there's a lot going on in the world, and some of us are more sensitive than others. So, you know, try to find beauty and meaning and feel your own strength represented by the power of the sun, reflected by this full moon. And you know, the darkness of that little bit of partial shadow there may represent things that we can't quite grasp the total meaning for. But remember that the light within us can help shine out and heal, and it all starts with ourselves. So be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and allow this rippling effect to permeate through the ethers across the world, across this earth, to help healing. So thanks for listening. Many blessings. And if you're happy, please subscribe to my channel. And I apologize for all the glitches. Look in the comments below for how to cast your own chart using astro.com and what happens at a lunar eclipse. And if you'd like a reading, how you can contact me. So thanks again. Best wishes. And bye for now.